Georgia Democrats actually holding a news conference today talking about what can be done from a state level to make sure Georgians can afford health care. As you know, subsidies for the Affordable Care Act are set to expire at the end of this year, and our Deidre Dukes was live there for that conversation while they held this news conference. And Deidre, what's the action that lawmakers are really looking for?
Well, Minority Senate Leader Harold Jones said that America is facing a health care affordability crisis. And so he is urging state lawmakers to do what they can to provide a safety net of sorts for Georgians who are in need of some relief from rising health care premiums in the event that Congress fails to extend the Affordable Care Act premium tax credits, rather. Now, Senate Bill 192 was introduced last legislative session by Senator Jason Estevez. The bill would create a state-based health insurance affordability program, and the goal is to help keep coverage affordable if federal Affordable Care Act premium tax credits expire at the end of the year. And right now, many Georgians receive federal subsidies that lower monthly insurance costs, and if those federal dollars go away, premiums could rise sharply for many families. So Senate Bill 192 aims to soften that impact by establishing state-funded premium assistance that would help ensure people can continue accessing affordable health insurance. Now, during today's press conference, we heard from some individuals who talked about how they have seen their premiums really increase, and they're very fearful for what they're going to do, saying that it's going to come down to paying bills, paying the mortgage, paying rent, or paying for their health care costs.
And I opened that letter, and it said that my insurance premium was going from $86 a month to $522 a month. My heart skipped a beat, y'all, because let's be honest, no matter how hard you budget, no matter how careful you are, there's just no room for a $436 increase, not with rent, utilities, groceries, and certainly not with a new mortgage on the horizon.
Now, Democratic lawmakers do say that they hope that this will be taken care of there on Capitol Hill, and that Congress will extend that tax credit and avert this crisis. But at the same time, they say this legislation was introduced last year. It didn't go anywhere. They are going to continue work this year to get this legislation passed, but they're saying hopefully it won't be needed and that Congress will take some sort of steps. But they are very concerned as to how, if they fail to do so, how it could impact Georgians here.
Deidre, it makes sense. You know, they're wanting to make sure they get ahead of the curve on this. I understand it's Senate Bill, the state Senate Bill 192, and that's what they're trying to get this funding through. As you're looking at this, you know, is this kind of a bipartisan push? Is this really on state Democrats who want this done? What are you hearing?
It's solely on state Democrats' parts. In fact, that's one thing that we did ask them during this news conference. You know, what's different last year compared to as they head into this legislative session, if they have talked to some of their Republican colleagues, is there some behind-the-scenes talks, negotiations possibly, where they have seen some support that could make this bill a reality, could lead to the passage of this legislation, and we didn't hear any of that. It's clear from the conversation that was had during the news conference that this still is very much a Democratic push. We also talked to a Republican lawmaker to get his reaction to what we heard during this news conference, and we're going to have that for our viewers starting at 4 o'clock on Fox 5 News.
Awesome. Deidre, thank you so much. You know, I think as we continue to look at this, a lot of people are just wondering how they're going to make ends meet. And at the end of the day, they want to understand what their lawmakers are going to do to try to help make it better. So thanks, Deidre, so much for joining the conversation. I'll let you go get warm now.